Pixel pets just rolled right off the tongue.
Yeah.
And now we're doing pixel pet planets. Maybe we'll show you some stuff in a little bit. I found Relay X and I was like, wow, this is like exponentially cheaper, exponentially quicker.
And like, everything's on chain, actually.
Everything is actually on chain.
The utility we want to focus on is like mostly our banner.
The banner is a promo banner. It was our first mint. That was a way to get people into our community without like actually like buying like our NFT. Basically, the banner entitles you to 10 pixel pets of every future mint. So personally, I think it's the best value we have on our page. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the Pixel Pets page, you'll see that we intentionally made our stuff very cheap to show the utility of BSV, right? So that people can share it. People can just like tweet at someone and be like, hey, you want a Pixel Pet? As like a friendly thing to do. Get them into the space, promote the space. That's like definitely our #1 goal is to promote the BSV ecosystem. I'm more of the like development person, so like I'm more like the blockchain side, while Johnny's more the art side.
Okay.
Yeah, and Johnny's definitely our PR guy. Whenever I run into issues, I come to him. He's much more level-headed when it comes to these things. May 21st, we're releasing Pixel Pet Planets, which is kind of a spin on the rare candy collections, planetary skies and whatnot. And like, you know, frankly, we think we're doing it with a little bit more pizzazz. Some special stuff would be like, I think we're going to do some floating citadels and like maybe Asgard, some weird stuff in like in the sky, some space debris, and of course the special stuff being collaborations with other community members. Lots of logos, other people's collections, like maybe 1 or 2 of their NFTs up there, including yours. Some other ones being Gopniks, Fox Syndicate, Frog Cartel, Stick Dudes, Popsicle, Goat Societies, Bruce Almighty, just to name a few.
Playing's a way more technical side of stuff. And I, you know, like I also play music and do some art.
Okay.
And he brought up the idea. So we just ran with it. We use you know, just a regular software, and then he had the concept of like the S animals and stuff.
Yeah,
so I really
S letter pets.
Yeah,
it's called the S series, like Mercedes.
Yeah, I really liked it. So just that week we were off, we worked on it, and we've been working on it ever since. We do have stickers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, cool. Let's see.
Yeah.
And some of these are for collections that have not been released yet.
Oh,
so,
nice. I love it. Seahorse.
Yeah,
He's got a shotgun.
He's got an AK-47 shooting a rainbow.
Oh.
This is our next collection. The salmon, which honestly does not look that good.
Yeah, it needs a little touching up.
But you know,
he's cute.
He's a little tinkering, and this is our fan favorite sticker and I dropped it. This is our fan favorite sticker and collection at the moment. The salamanders. Everybody's loving the salamanders.
They are cute.
Yeah,
and
cool. This just takes up the frame pretty well. Yeah.
And this is my personal favorite. This is the sun bear. He's pontificating. He's got a Pope hat on him with he's riding a comet through space. So it's just really cool. Yeah,
my kids love that one, man.
Yeah. I like that one. That was cool.
We have like
they're like all over my school. It's crazy.
But that's basically our promo banner, and then on the back it says.
So you guys do have a token. You were talking about it before. What do you get right now in exchange for purchasing the tokens, or is it that you're still?
So it's mostly a meme coin at the moment, but Johnny had some great ideas. You wanted to like,
for the token?
Yeah, you wanted to like make it that you can exchange the token for pixel pets and like maybe some exclusive stuff. So there's 1 million pixels. We distributed 10% of them. I know this because I'm the one that did that.
Yeah.
But
I do most of the art.
But it was mostly an idea to get some like a little bit of money for us to fund some of our promotion, build up the community. I'm constantly spending like a little bit of BSV to one of our promoters just to like
keep the project running.
Yeah. And we love to do airdrops on our collections that don't sell. So, or like for instance, salamanders and saber-tooths. We're giving away like 3,000 to 3,200 of the 3,400 NFTs we minted, just to promote, just to like get the word out, you know, and having like that other exclusive list of people who just like literally buy our meme coin at the moment until we build utility into it. It's nice. I mean, like I think it's another list of people we can really send a couple more things to. We're very early, right?
Yeah,
we plan to do 35 different pixel pets, all with the letter S. Sneak peek coming. So this is Visual Code Studio, and I'd be happy to make like a GitHub or something or a file drop or whatever so that people can have access to this. But basically it's a bunch of different like pieces of code. Basically this NFT generator is a combination of 2 factors, right? It's Visual Code Studio, which is, if you're a coder, you know more about it. I didn't know anything about code going into this at all, except for that there's a lot of referencing, like there's a lot of like things going back and forth and automating and stuff like that. And we needed this, otherwise it was going to take like,
yeah,
it was going to be,
way too
it was
long.
going to be insane to make the
It's
combination.
really made it way more easier.
So you can do everything in this. You can change the rarity of certain images, and I'll show you what I mean by that. And when those images are combined, in what, like how much weighting each item gets put into the random art generator, so that you can have items that are more rare than others. I'm going to type some stuff into the code, and it's going to spit out some images over here. So right now I have it weighted so that it's only going to spit out 10 images, so we're not here forever. And then you can change things like height, width. These are 6400 by 6400 pixel wide images. So we downscale it, and we also like downscale pixel ratio, make it a little less bright. Like these are things that you can do in here. Basically condense the image, make it smaller file size, and then just start spitting out images. So I'll run it right now. You'll see what I mean, what it does.
Okay.
npm run generate. I hope this works. Sometimes it doesn't. So it's going to clear that folder out, and then it's just going to start spitting out different combinations.
Oh, that's too cool. Okay, so from here in the process, you will take the images that it's generated and then go ahead and mint those on RelayX.
Yeah. So the next stage here would be to put together like a teaser image. We like to do our pixel pet flying on like a comet that we made, and then with like some random background, and then
that's pretty cool.
You just
The
upload-
sombrero, the green one, the third one,
this one,
the sword.
the sombrero with the sword.
He's got a.
I like that one. It'd be
Yes.
even cooler if you had a machete.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this guy's like an Italian dude going around the jungles in AK-47. To check out Pixel Pets 3 at Pixel Pets 3 on Twitter. DM me, tweet at me. I'll send you our source code. It's not like we're hiding anything
No.
here. This is free information.
Just fun for
yeah,
us, yeah.
Yeah. So
You can put your spin on it, whatever.
Hello and welcome back to the show. Today we have founders of Pixel Pets, Clayton and Johnny, joining us. Thanks guys for joining the show. How are you doing today?
we're doing good. We're doing good.
Good. It's a nice day out here.
Definitely.
Um,
Yeah, so I wanted to kind of jump in a little bit, explain kind of the origin story behind Pixel Pets, how you guys got started, and give us the lowdown.
Do you want to take?
Yeah,
this
I'll
one?
take it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a school teacher. I work in New York, and we had a week off and hang out with Clayton a lot. And he just brought up this Pixel Pet idea, this project, and I was like totally on board with it. So it was really a fun thing, no incentive behind it, and it was just like a friend thing, and it just turned into something bigger. And we were just really having fun with it, and like looking for like the creative side of it, and that's what
From my
happened.
perspective, I introduced the idea because I was looking into BSV and for a while, and I have my own YouTube channel too.
Oh,
So I made a video on it, and I was just talking about how who cares if Craig Wright is Satoshi? The coin is amazing. There's like a lot of utility to it. So why not utilize it, build a little community or something, maybe make a small project. Who knows? Maybe it'll turn into something, be cool. And Pixel Pets just rolled right off the tongue.
Yeah.
And now we're doing Pixel Pet Planets. Maybe we'll show you some stuff in a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of how it started.
so real quick, since you brought it up, what was the entry point for you into BSV? You were just like, was it Craig that pulled you in? Were you just speculating on the asset portion of it,
yeah.
or?
It was definitely Kurt Walker Jr.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, the chief Bitcoin historian at CoinGeek. It was just amazing how well spoken he was, how much evidence he had. Every single like what we call in the community the Bitcoin Maxis arguments were just being like completely thrown away. I didn't phase him at all. And then I was like, someone this confident must have something to it. Might as well do my own research. And I did, and I figured out, oh, I can send this stuff instantly. I looked at it. The hash rate's the same, like the hash algorithm's the same as BTC, but they use ASIC miners, which by default are like a lot faster, much quicker uptime. And it just seemed like if Satoshi Nakamoto were to actually be still running his project, this is the way he would want it to be run, because it's just much more utility to the coin. And I know we're going to get a lot of shit in the comments for saying that. You could say whatever you want. Like, we're not fazed by it.
Well, what about you, Johnny? Were you already inside of the crypto space, so to speak, prior to everything? Or what was
Yeah. I started investing in 2018 when I was in college, like, a large sum of Bitcoin, Ethereum, just the top three. And then when I'm in Clayton, he turned me on to BSV, which was even a good hedge against those bets. And yeah, we're also drinking the Kool-Aid of BSV. So it's cool. The atmosphere is like great, and the energy around just the space in general, no matter what happens, is just fun.
Yeah,
So I guess it begs the
Marxist.
Yeah.
So I guess it begs the question, if you guys were already in the space and seeing everything else going on in like some of the other areas, why did you choose like BSV Relay X versus another platform with a little bit more hype around it, I guess you could say, or adoption would be the better word there than, like something like OpenSea.
OpenSea I've used, right? I even made like a meme coin to just kind of like test out to see what smart contracts can do. So you can check that out, like nethertoken.io. That I made that in like 4 hours one night, wired some Ethereum to a web hosting site, bought a URL, downloaded WordPress, created the contract on a contract maker online. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, but it costed like $400-$500. And it's only, I think it's going to be up for like maybe a year. And that was just to do it, and like I sent these tokens around. It cost me like $8 just to send like a little bit of a token around, because there's only one Nether token. It was just kind of like a meme kind of thing to do. And it's a pretty funny website, actually, if you check it out. And then I found Relay X, and I was like, wow, this is like exponentially cheaper, exponentially quicker.
And like, everything's on chain, actually.
Yeah, everything is actually on chain. I mean, there's some debate there. Is Run protocol on chain? Because it is I think it's layer 2 to the layer 1. So I think it's on chain, because I mean it's just referenced properly, and so I just thought it was just much cheaper alternative, much better. I would have preferred to be on Rare Candy. I was talking with Kurt, and I was talking with some bigger people in the space, including like Elon Moist and some other like Twitch people. Just in their DMs, like somehow, don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know how I got their DMs, and they just kind of denied me. And then within like 2 weeks after pitching the Pixel Pets idea, there was Frog Cartel. So maybe they took our idea and they ran with another artist. I don't know. But maybe it was already in the works. I know I was following Rare Candy since day one. I wish I bought a Planetary Sky. I had the option to buy like 6 or 7, and I was like, which one do I want more? Do I want to buy Planetary Sky, or should I keep my BSV so I can do this project? Right. And I decided on the project.
So it's just you two working on this project together, or are there other people helping you to build this out?
So there were 5 of us, and then there was a little bit of bloodshedding. That's
just 2 of us. Yeah, now
everybody was after the money. As soon as we talked about cryptocurrency, and we're the only ones that don't need it. So we're the ones who stayed in the project and just kind of kept working on it.
So what type of plans do you have for creating future utility with Pixel Pets and the NFTs? What are your thoughts about moving things forward into the future in regards to utility?
Yeah, you got that one.
So like the utility we want to focus on is like mostly our banner and stuff. We want to really focus on that. And Clay,
okay.
Do you want to elaborate on what the banner
I'll
is?
elaborate on it. So the banner is a promo banner. It was our first mint. That was a way to get people into our community without like actually like buying like a like art NFT. Basically, the banner entitles you to 10 pixel pets of every future mint. So personally, I think it's the best value we have on our page. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the Pixel Pets page, you'll see that. Last time I checked, it was like $3. It's been anywhere from like $1 to $8. It depends on when like if the next mint is coming, if someone wanted to sell it to someone else after a mint happens, they got their bang for their buck, etc. So it's a little volatile in that matter, but I think like over the long term might stabilize, might go up a little bit because people will want pixel pets. And that's right now our only focus on utility. I think we want to talk about our website ideas and utility with our tokens eventually. So like that's basically the only utility we have built in right now, other than the fact that we intentionally made our stuff very cheap to show the utility of BSV, right? So that people can share it. People can just like tweet at someone and be like, hey, you want a pixel pet, as like a friendly thing to do. Get them into the space, promote the space. That's like definitely our number one goal, is to promote the BSV ecosystem, show people that it's not just like all fluff, you know?
Yeah, and you were mentioning something about WordPress, and in one of our previous conversations, you mentioned that you were looking to build out WordPress using HTML. Could you elaborate on that for a minute?
Sure. So I'll talk about it because I know what to talk about.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
So we don't want to just like get rid of our website we have right now. We have a link tree. And we also own like the URLs like willcryptocrash.com and like bigbitcoinbash.com and willcryptocrash.net and like a bunch of like these like willcryptocrash like URLs. We don't want to get rid of those. We're not going to change anything with the way that we have the website at the moment with the link tree. Instead, what we would do is we would use like an iframe, which is HTML, basically able to import our existing web page into a WordPress web page where we can better show our rarity information, all of our NFTs labeled by number and qualities. Right now, we just have an Excel, like a Google sheet that shows the ranking by number and whatnot. Which is cool. I mean, we also have like our like other collaborators, things like that. We have a Daily Joker. He does a thing where he makes musical soundtracks to our stuff. So like the saber-toothed tiger has like a little bit of music behind it. If you find his mini collection we collaborated with on Relay X. Yeah, there's also a salamander one where there's some water dripping and like some like weird like popping noises. It kind of sounds like a salamander, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. And we kind of want to add that to Gemify. So we want to better encapsulate what we have to offer in one place, because the link tree will just keep getting longer. You know, we just want to keep like the top 10 things on there maybe, and elaborate further onto like a WordPress website where maybe we'd post some articles, we'd have our Twitter feed, importing automatically, things like that.
So as far as like Relay X goes, is that the only platform right now that you're eyeing, or are you looking to release future collections on a different platform? Are there other platforms that you're considering, or is it just strictly Relay X now and in the foreseeable future?
You want me to take that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm more of the like development person. So like I'm more like the blockchain side, while Johnny's more the art side.
Okay.
Yeah. And Johnny's definitely our PR guy. Whenever I run into issues, I come to him. He's much more level-headed when it comes to these things, because I frankly won't give a shit half the time. So I was looking at like Take It, and I was looking at Rare Candy. Yeah. It'd be cool to have Rare Candy because of the exclusivity. If we had one collection on there, even if it was like number 3 out of whatever, because we have our website, our link tree, everything's in one place there, right? So yeah, you won't be able to find all the collections on our Relay X, but we'll definitely maybe make a short URL in a description of one of our like a faux collection, just like Pixel Pet number 4 or 5 or 6, just so that people, if they're on Relay X and they're only looking at our Relay X page, they can find their way over to our Rare Candy collection. If that becomes a thing. I don't want to bring people's hopes up, because Rare Candy is like Cool Cats Club. It's
It's the Cool Cats Club.
Yeah, it's so exclusive.
Yeah.
I say that with a little sarcasm.
So being
He's
basically
bitter. We're bitter. We didn't get it.
We're bitter.
oh well, it happens sometimes, right? So assuming that you guys stay on RelayX, what are some type of tools that you would hope that RelayX would build out to basically make your guys' lives easier as content creators?
You have any? I never even thought about this one.
Yeah,
to be
that's
honest.
a good question.
Right
now,
I
it
mean, like
seems
maybe games or something.
Yeah, we're looking into like a game component with our NFTs, so our project. But
That'd be really cool.
That's an
because
initial
it's so
phase.
cheap. I mean, you can do it.
Yeah.
So the utility's there.
So, well, speaking more on, the Pixel Pets, when can we see like the next drop, and what is the newest set that you're currently working on?
Okay, so depending on whether or not you're going to see this episode, viewers, it's probably going to be on May 21st. We're releasing Pixel Pet Planets, which is kind of a spin on the rare candy collections, Planetary Skies and whatnot. And like, frankly, we think we're doing it with a little bit more pizzazz. It's not just a sphere and a really cool like gradient. We have a cube, a really cool gradient, and maybe a background too, which is and some special stuff. I mean, that if
some special stuff. Ooh, do elaborate.
Yeah. So some special stuff would be like I think we're gonna do some floating citadels and like maybe Asgard, some weird stuff in the sky, some space debris, and of course the special stuff being collaborations with other community members. Lots of logos, other people's collections, like maybe one or two of their NFTs up there, including yours. Some other ones being Gopniks, Fox Syndicate, Frog Cartel, Stick Dudes, Popsicle, Goat Societies, Bruce Almighty, just to name a few.
Just a few.
Peg 2. Like I've spoken with pretty much all these people. They're like, yeah, I mean, that sounds dope. Like we'd love to be in your metaverse. So we ended up just collaborating in that manner, adding it and asking later.
So Johnny, if you're more of like the artist in this scenario, right? What's it like creating them? And what's the artistic inspiration behind the current set going out?
Well, yeah, like Clayton's a way more technical side of stuff, and I like I also play music and do some art.
Okay.
And he brought up the idea, so we just ran with it. We use just a regular software, and then he had the concept of like the S animals and stuff.
So
I really
S letter pets.
Yeah,
it's called the S series, like Mercedes.
Yeah. I really liked it. So just that week we were off, we worked on it, and we've been working on it ever since.
What's the name of the application?
Meaty Paint.
Metabang.
Metabang or something. I don't know. It's just basically like a Photoshop, and you just make digital art, which is really fun. Honestly, we've been having this like a great time. Right. There's no pressure involved. It's just like we hang out, we make some art. You hang out, you make some music, whatever. And
maybe we'll use some music that we have made already as like teaser trailer.
That would be
something.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot. Yeah, there's so many things that you could do to provide like some sort of use case or utility. You know what? I think it might even be cool, right? I'm not going to say what you guys should or shouldn't do, but I know that Pegged, since you mentioned Pegged, they create all sorts of things, and they tie a lot of their NFTs to physical backed physical products. Sorry.
Yeah.
Blech.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you could talk to them about. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I've been talking about this for a while. It'd be really cool to have some digital backed assets that are on BSV. Like I do this for my business. These are like video game collectibles. These are worth like thousands of dollars. Be cool if people
Oh,
would,
Metal Gear, nice.
yeah, if people were able to like maybe buy part of this or something similar to the way that I can't remember the application off the top of my head. I have it on my phone.
Like the art one? Is it the art stocks?
What's
like you can have a piece of a painting?
Yeah, you can have like a piece of a painting,
yeah,
like a piece of a physical digital
or a
item.
house, yeah.
But that's where like we don't have the expertise for the coding and for the legal ramifications, the legal stuff. Because right now, as this goes, this is a project, right? So like we're losing money. It's not a business because we're not making anything right now.
We had like a social, well, we're looking for a social media guy to like, you know, help us with Twitter, a guy or girl, whatever. And like they were just asking for money straight off the bat. Like, what's my hourly? We're like, this is a project, like we're friends. We're not in it for that. So
yeah, I'm looking right now
for
for this app. If I can find it.
Oh, the art investor app.
Oh, Relay or Rally.
Yeah.
So Rally is like a crowd-funded like website for collectible items. Like people can buy like a percentage of a car, like a McLaren, or like a percentage of like a whole rack of wine, like 128 bottles of a certain vintage, or a collectible watch, or a video game, or an old draft of the like Independence.
Like some
declaration of the independence or something like that. Yeah. So
MLK's signature.
So something like that would be really cool on BSV. I mean, it's completely possible because you can put that information on chain.
So. Well, I mean, the other thing is too, since you guys are just starting off, again, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I guess if I were creating an NFT collection, I would be thinking about like, okay, well, how can I make like a t-shirt so that anytime anybody buys like one of my salamanders, you would also get a t-shirt of that salamander so you could, you know, wear your NFT, right? But then I'd be thinking, okay, well, I don't really have a whole lot of money, so it's not like I could just get that t-shirt up and going. But there's so many like websites where you can like, I don't know the correct term here, like drop ship, I guess. You could say.
That's what I was thinking.
Send some like item.
Yeah.
We do have stickers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
cool. Let's see.
Yeah.
And so, some of these are for collections that have not been released yet.
Oh.
So let's.
Oh, my kids love it. Well, I told you I'm a teacher, and I bring in the stickers because we ordered a lot. And the kids actually think they're like getting NFTs. They're like, oh, Mr. V, can I get another NFT? I'm sure. Yeah, free.
Sure. This was our first collection.
Let's see.
There's a camera. No, the camera's up there. This one's the.
Okay, nice.
That one.
I love it.
This is a snow leopard, right?
No, that's the saber-toothed tiger.
Saber-toothed tiger, yeah.
He's wearing a leprechaun hat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Here is a so that's the saber-toothed tiger. That's our first collection. This is going to be one of our later collections, but maybe sooner rather than later.
There you go.
Seahorse.
Yeah, this is a.
He's got a shotgun.
He's got an AK-47 shooting a rainbow.
Oh,
okay. This is our next collection. The salmon. Which honestly does not look that good.
Yeah, it needs a little touching up.
But
it's got
a
birthday hat.
He's cute.
Needs a little tinkering. And this is our fan favorite sticker and oh, I dropped it. This is our fan favorite sticker.
Oh, there you go.
And collection at the moment. The salamanders. Everybody's loving the salamanders.
They are cute.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. It just takes up the frame pretty well, you know.
And this is my personal favorite. This is sun bear. He's pontificating. He's got a Pope hat on him with he's riding a comet through space. So it's just really cool.
My kids love that one, man.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's cool.
We have like
they're like all over my school. It's crazy.
They're like 27,000 stickers or something like that. Absolutely ridiculous amount of stickers.
Oh, the school janitor loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you join our email list, which will be
Yeah,
on our
plug it.
website, it's a MailChimp link. It's like the first one on our website, pixel-pets.com. You can get notified next time we do sticker giveaways. So we did a ton of them. I think we did like 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
I started
That's
mailing
cool.
them. It was insane because it took like 2 months for some of these to get across the world to places, because we were shipping them to like anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
But basically just like in a letter, like I have envelopes.
One more funny story about this thing. We were in our other friend, we were in Mexico, and we're at EDC. It's called it's like a rave for EDM and stuff. Electric Daisy Carnival. We took a bunch of them, just threw them up, and there's that. It was fun. It was a pixel party.
Yeah, you were throwing them all over.
Or just hand them out to at raves or concerts. It's fun.
Yeah.
They're like, "What's this?" We don't give them any information. We're like, they don't know the brand. It's just like a random sticker.
This is a random sticker, but we do have like somewhere close to like 20 or 30 grand
Of what? The bed?
of the what are those?
Cards.
Yeah, like business
Oh
cards.
yeah, we have our business cards.
Yeah, we have so many business cards, which are, you want to open that?
Yeah.
So where
So
are you
you-
guys located? You guys said New York. That's where you're located?
Yeah, we're in New York, which makes this project like 10 times more difficult because you can't withdraw crypto in New York, like from Robinhood. Hand cash will literally not let you buy anything. So what you got to do is you got to find an exchange that will take a US citizen and basically wire Ethereum or some other coin just to get BSV, which is ridiculous because it's like defeating the purpose. But we're taking the hit on the transaction costs, not our customers.
The markets got sliced.
So like, yeah. So this is the QR. I'm sure it's going to be like reversed or something. Maybe you can reverse that back, but that's basically our promo banner. And then on the back it says,
I love that you guys have some stickers made up. Those are adorable. And I like your business cards. I think those are super cool. I guess before I ask my next question, I wanted to touch on the token. So you guys do have a token. You were talking about it before. What do you get right now in exchange for purchasing the tokens, or is it that you're still?
So it's mostly a meme coin at the moment, but Johnny had some great ideas. You wanted to like
For the token?
Yeah, you wanted to like make it that you can exchange the token for pixel pets and like maybe some exclusive stuff, right?
I forget what we're talking about.
Oh, we're talking about the pixels token.
Yeah.
So there's 1 million pixels. We distributed 10% of them. I know this because I'm the one that did that.
Yeah.
But
I do most of the art.
But it was mostly an idea to get some like a little bit of money for us to fund some of our promotion, build up the community. I'm constantly spending like a little bit of BSV to one of our promoters just to like
keep the project running.
Get smaller projects some exposure, especially if they only have like 15 to 100 followers on Twitter or Twitch or something. Just give them some more exposure. So like that's where that came from. And people love our stuff, and they don't sell the tokens. Like they want them, they don't want to hold on to them.
Yeah, you can offer like, special like pre-sales and stuff to like all token holders and things of that nature.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of things that can be done with that.
And we love to do airdrops on our collections that don't sell. But we're like, for instance, salamanders and saber-tooths, we're giving away like 3,000 to 3,200 of the 3,400 NFTs we minted, just to promote, just to like get the word out, and having like that other exclusive list of people who just like literally buy our meme coin at the moment until we build utility into it. It's nice. I mean, like, I think it's another list of people we can really send a couple more things to, or
Do you
for them to share, you know?
I'm gonna lose this thought. Do you remember back sometime in the 2000s? I can't remember if it was like early 2000s or the 2010s, but there was a game on the internet called Neopets. Do you guys
Yes.
remember Neopets?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Duro
I-
Dogs is like the Neopets right now of the BSV space.
But it's not quite the same. I would say
Yeah.
Duro Dogs is more like Tamagotchi, more so than it is Neopets, right? It's like
Yeah.
Neopets was kind of this like, it wasn't 3D, you know, it was very basic, coded into a web page server that you just like randomly clicked around on the website and whatnot. Whereas Duro Dogs is more like take care of your pup and level him up and, you know, do all of these other things.
Yeah.
And of course you could do that on Neopets too, but the
You can
way
just go on
that
there to play games and stuff.
right, the way that they go about interacting, I guess, with those is different. And you know, take this for what you will. I mean, it might be cool if you guys could do like a Neopets but for Pixel Pets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
some sort
told
of-
that was like one of our first ideas when we had another person in the project. He would constantly be spitting out new ideas, and that's great. I mean, like, we love the ideation, but
I think he said Neopets at some point.
yeah,
he
I
did.
think we actually referenced Neopets at one point. But the thing is, none of us are developers, especially the person who was making the ideas. We just didn't know. We just didn't know how to code it. We were thinking about doing it where you would own a base salamander and a base background to it. Like, that would basically be like
Yeah, and
all
you
the
can build
quality of
upon
it,
it.
and then you build on top of it. Like, you get a hat, and the hat would be put on top, and then
It's like
you
a
would have
Build-A-Bear
yeah, you
for-
can
but
feed it,
build a
and if you
NFT.
feed it enough, another one appears. You know, things like that.
Is Build-A-Bear still in business?
Yes, they are. I took my kids there like last
wow.
year. Yeah,
That's
it's still a thing. I feel though that, like, you know, and I could be totally mistaken with this because I'm obviously not a developer myself. I'm just somebody that sometimes has ideas and that's about it. But I feel like the Neopets idea in particular might be really easy to actually get built out, as it I feel like it would be more just like coding into a like copy pasting into a server kind of deal, and then maybe
So,
making it have a way to interact with the blockchain.
yeah, they say like half of coding is theft. The other half just creativity, right?
Right.
Just like altering the code, making it your own kind of thing.
It's what everything is, like a story. Everyone tells tropes.
Yeah, like
Trope.
there's all different, like, it usually starts with a cliche or something like that, and then you build off that and make it unique and things like that. And I really like the idea too, but until we get our website built out, until we build out more utility for our tokens, until we get some more collections out,
Yeah.
we're really not going to get to that point. If we can find a developer / social media manager, we wouldn't even have any work to do. So it's right now, I think it's just like we need one or the other.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm doing all the Twitter stuff.
Yeah, we grew the Twitter page. When did we start the project? 4 months ago?
Just about 5. I think
5, yeah.
December like 25th, I registered the URL, and that was
And
the
you
same
guys
time-
already have more followers than I do, so you guys are obviously rocking it.
yeah.
we're trying to rock it.
It's a little bit of unfollow strategy, and lots of giveaways, promoting other people. The reciprocity is like what we base our success off of.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
like, we help other people, they help us.
Yeah. We don't want our followers to be like inflated, you know.
Yeah, and that's
We want
kind of
them to
like
be
how
authentic.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's kind of how we got like a lot of these bigwigs, these large
Attention.
people's attention.
Attention.
Yeah. I'm getting hit up by NFT promoters on the Ethereum chain all the time. Like, why are you not on Ethereum? Like, these people have like hundreds of thousands, like 300,000 followers. And I'm like, I don't even respond to them at this point. I get so many messages.
Well, why don't you fund us?
Yeah,
But
right.
you know
Yeah.
what? You know what? Have you guys thought about going to the Block Dojo with some of these ideas and creating a pitch deck and pitching it to the Block Dojo? Man, I bet you if you went to them and said, "Hey,
Yeah,
we're
it's
going to
not a
make a
bad idea.
website, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we have this, potential game and like these other utility things, ideas that we're working on, this could actually be like, a big brand that we build out." And if they accept your pitch deck, they'll give you like 10K to go out to London and do the 12-week training course. And while you're out there, they will teach you step for step, like how to pitch to investors.
It's
And
pretty
then,
cool.
yeah, they'll get more investors in for you. And I think,
mean, like I'm all for it. I'm British. I'm like half British. So like I would love to go to London. I have family there too. So and also the BSV stuff would be cool too.
Your face could probably be a pixel.
Oh, we're going.
You look like you
I
could be in
look-
like one of those Fantastic Beasts or Harry Potter. You know what I mean?
did you guys happen to see my interview with Richard Bose from the Block Dojo? He's doing the project. It's an NFT project called Ninja Punk Girls, and he's got like a game. Yeah, he's doing that through the Block Dojo, man. So I guarantee if you guys sat down.
I talked to Nick.
Just have more conversations.
Nick New or Nick Woo or whatever the guy that runs.
Nicky New?
Yeah, Nicky New about from Genuine retweets about it a little bit. I remember, and I keep seeing them promoting them. So I looked into it. It's pretty cool. I think that project's going to do very well.
Well, I think, the reason I bring him up is because I feel like that has a lot of like similarities between this. So different concepts, obviously, but like the premise, I would say, is very similar. Whereas you guys could build this out into, like a normal household brand where it's like, oh, that's my pixel pet, whatever.
Yeah. Well,
So,
right now,
no one really has the name in it, like Neopets, but it's cool.
There's someone who has Pixel Pets,
but
as like an iOS game or something. So we're in like a little gray zone. We're pixel-pets.com. And we're not organized as a business or anything. We're just like doing it out of pocket. And if we do Satoshi Block Dojo, we would definitely need to be organized because Craig's all about transparency and accountability and stuff like that.
The money could definitely help get you organized, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're very early, right?
Yeah,
we plan to do 35 different pixel pets, all with the letter S. And we
is there any significance behind the letter S specifically?
Just sounds so cool.
I don't know. Maybe he
You're the artist. What do you mean you don't know?
I didn't know if there was any.
There really wasn't any significance. It was just a selling point. Like early on, we were like, "Oh, Pixel Pets are gonna be the S series. It's gonna be 35 different Pixel Pets," and like it was a sales pitch before we had anything to sell.
There's not really.
There's really no significance. If we need to drop it, we'll drop it. But we're moving on to salmons next, and we might as well keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling,
yeah.
So speaking of which, I guess we'll move on. What are the challenges behind actually developing an NFT project, and how do you decide which ones are rarer than others? Like, what does that whole process look like for somebody who's like just your typical average NFT purchaser?
So definitely the coolest stuff looks like should be the rarest. We made a mistake with our first mint with the saber-tooth tigers, where they're all the same except for the hats and the backgrounds and the props. So when we did the rarities, almost all of them are identical in rarity, right? Because we didn't make the first cup like the best props, like what we would call our trippy hat, the crown, or the trippy crown and the crown. Those are like the two most popular or like most sought after items or props in our collection. People buy those, like those pixel pets with those hats and props.
And did you think those were going to be super rare, or was that like where
we did? And like we just didn't know how to
market
how to like do it in the random art generator, which I'd be happy to show.
Yeah, let's get a look.
So I'll open it up real quick. Share my screen. Okay, I've got it open. Let me just open up some examples of our pixel pet planets too.
We get a sneak peek.
Yeah, so sneak peek coming.
Sorry.
This
Screen
generator,
screen
you
share is disabled. At the moment.
Oh, that's my fault. My bad here.
All right.
the generator, where
There
did
you
you
go.
get the generator?
So I shared you with the link to where I found the random art generator.
Okay.
It's a YouTube video, so you'll see that in your Twitter. And this
Yeah.
is basically what we're using, right? So this is Visual Code Studio, and I'd be happy to make like a GitHub or something or a file drop or whatever so that people can have access to this. But basically it's a bunch of different like pieces of code all jumbled together. And I guess Johnny's going to take a break for a moment.
It's fine.
Basically it's like a bunch of folders too. So I'm going to grab a folder wherever. Can you still see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just grabbing a folder on the side here.
Cool.
So basically this NFT generator is a combination of two factors, right? It's Visual Code Studio, which is, if you're a coder, you know more about it. I didn't know anything about code going into this at all, except for that there's a lot of referencing, like there's a lot of like things going back and forth and automating and stuff like that. And we needed this, otherwise it was going to take like,
it was
going to be
way too long.
It was going to be insane to make the combination.
It's really made it way more easier.
So you can do everything in this. You can change the rarity of certain images, and I'll show you what I mean by that. And when those images are combined, in what, like how much weighting each item gets put into the random art generator, so that you can have items that are more rare than others. And that you can have like only a few of certain backgrounds in certain pixel pets. So we had to do some alterations in the code here, but basically to give you the 10-cent tour, there's over here on the left-hand side, we have the folder. This is what gets imported in here. And these folders on the left-hand side of the Visual Code Studio is basically just a mimic of all this. These items over here. So if you edit something over here and you save it, it changes it over here, and vice versa. Over here in the build folder, you can see we have a couple images here, 1 through 10. And down here on Visual Code Studio, this is actually the code that runs here. When you run npm run generate, it creates all these different alterations, different versions of our pixel pets. Here you can see these are the different layers of images, right? And these have to be PNGs, transparent background PNGs. So, and this is the order. So the background goes down first, then the pixel pet gets laid down on top, then the eyes get laid down on top on that, and then the prop gets laid down, and then the hat gets laid down. So, so everything's in order, right? For pixel pet planets, I think we decided on 5. We were going to do 6 layers. I would have to change the code if I were to do 6. So I ended up just doing 5. But just to show, if you go over here into the folder, layers is where you put things in, and these have to be like word for word the same title of the folder. And these are different backgrounds for the salamander collection. So we did 55 different backgrounds. It was a little excessive. We could have done less, and maybe like a couple ones that looked pretty dope. Eyes, we did a couple different eyes. And if you notice these numbers here, it says like hashtag number 5, hashtag 15. That's basically the weighting, right? If you want something to be more rare than other stuff, like this counts as 5 points towards the weighting, while this counts as 15 points, and so on and so forth. As far as like the hats, like this is a better example of like the weighting. The trippy crown is the most rare, so we made that 1, right? And then the least rare is no hat at all. So we made that 12. So the trippy crown is 12 times more rare than no hat at all. And some of our favorites are like the
Pope hat.
the Pope hat, the Yankee with no brim, the bunny ears. You gotta
We
love.
wanted to do a dunce hat. Do we still have it? Oh, we do. We have the dunce hat.
Yeah, we do have a dunce hat. Because BSV, like, gotta have a dunce hat. Propeller hat.
Rasta hat, right?
Yeah, we the Rasta hat. I'm a big fan of One Piece, so I put a straw hat in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And
Have
like,
you, I gotta ask, have you seen it all?
oh yeah, I'm rewatching it for the third time.
I haven't. No.
I love it. It's fantastic. I mean, like, talk about like plot development. It's like Game of Thrones.
Right.
It just never ends and like
Always, yeah.
it's
Have
just,
you
it
seen
just
it
keeps
already?
going.
I've seen like 20 episodes out of the 400.
Yeah.
Well, now I think they're up to like 1200 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So I'll just quickly give you an example. So see over on the right hand side over here, I'm going to type some stuff into the code, and it's going to spit out some images over here. So right now I have it weighted so that it's only going to spit out 10 images, so we're not here forever. And then you can change things like height, width. These are 6400 by 6400 pixel wide images. So we downscale it, and we also like downscale pixel ratio, make it a little less bright. Like, these are things that you can do in here. Basically condense the image, make it smaller file size, and then it just starts spitting out images. So I'll run it right now. You'll see what it means, what it does.
Okay.
npm run generate. I hope this works. Sometimes it doesn't. So it's going to clear that folder out, and then it's just going to start spitting out different combinations.
Oh, that's too cool. Okay, so from here in the process, you will take the images that it's generated and then go ahead and mint those on RelayX.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next stage here would be to put together like a teaser image. We like to do our pixel pet flying on like a comet that we made, and then with like some random background, and then
That's pretty cool.
We just upload-
sombrero, the
Yeah.
green one, the third one,
this one,
the sword.
the sombrero with the sword.
He's got a.
I like
Oh.
that one. It'd be
Yes.
even cooler if you had a machete.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty cool. This guy's like an Italian dude going around the jungles, an AK-47. So that's basically how you want to do this. It saves so much time.
So much time, yeah.
So much time.
We were doing them all at first, just one by one, really.
Yeah, and I got up to like 250, and I was like, there's got to be a better way to do
Yeah.
this.
Wow, 250 manually. That seems very tedious.
Yeah, it was insane. This is definitely the best way to do it. And if anybody has access to our DMs or wants to check out Pixel Pets 3 at Pixel Pets 3 on Twitter, DM me, tweet at me. I'll send you our source code. It's not like we're hiding anything
No.
here. This is free information.
Just fun for
yeah,
us, yeah.
Yeah, so
You can put your spin on it, whatever.
yeah, and the only thing, like, the setup for this is a little difficult.
Yeah.
You gotta
I wouldn't
download
have been able to figure this out. You're the one that did.
Yeah, it took me 11 hours to do this.
Yeah.
But
You
it also goes to show that you guys have super dedication to the fact that this may be your guys' project, but it's also kind of a passion for you. Otherwise, you would not have sat through, 250 NFTs.
It's the challenge. Yeah. We love the challenge, It's
the
great.
challenge is fun.
I like it a lot, and it's cool seeing like the behind scenes action here of how the NFTs are actually generated and made. Like, that's, I mean, obviously everybody knows this is sort of how it's done, but to actually see it, like, that's pretty dang cool.
So this is
it can be like really abstract, like, oh, you're making, well, like, how do you actually do it?
Right.
Through this stuff. But the foundation of it is could she see the screen, right?
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So this
Like,
is Pixel
yeah.
Pet Planets.
This is what we start off with, like
Mm.
building layers. And this has no code involved. But then when we have our base, we can run it on the code, and it helps, a lot.
Dank
Yeah, it makes all
NFT
these-
not found. Bye, bye, bye. Not gonna make it. Sell.
This is the planets, right?
Yeah,
Pixel
this is the planets. There's some stars and
That's
some
really
color
cool.
stars. Just black, missing texture. If anybody's ever played Gary's mod before, missing texture is like it's like whenever you go into a game and you don't have the textures downloaded, this shit just pops up. This personally, I really like this.
I like that one a lot.
Or this one.
Yeah. But the color.
I don't know which one we're gonna keep. We're gonna keep
both
one
of them.
One of them or the other one. And they
You
do
can keep
look
both
pretty.
of them,
They
yeah.
do look pretty cool. And then we also just got, this is actually Amazon's price chart. I just I went over it with like a little squiggly line.
Oh, it does look like.
It kind of looks like Luna's price chart before
Before it crashed.
before that happened.
Oh man.
Right. And yeah, so for this collection, we're doing a $20 price target. Or actually, it's not $20. It's probably like $8 now because of the fact that BSV is so cheap right now. 0.2 BSV. It's basically going to be a planet, a glow, or I mean, I have some more stuff I can show.
You don't have to give away your secret sauce or anything.
We'll give away some secret sauce now. It's okay.
It doesn't matter.
We're very close to mint. I don't think anybody's going to be able to catch up to us in the time allotted. If I can find it.
It's going to restate modify.
Oh yeah, true.
I apologize. I've been I got seasonal allergies right now, and it's been kicking my butt. So I apologize for all the sniffling and everything.
No worries at all. Okay, so here's most of our specials, but we'll skip that for a moment. These are our cubes. We're doing these are our common cubes, so I'll just run through them going up. Maybe put the black background on it so you can see it better. These are our commons. They're like pastels. Wanted to be in the festive, like Easter, spring feeling, so we did lots of pastels. These are uncommons, so these are a little bit more. These are a little bit more
Of depth, yeah, more
like
depth and
texture
color.
to it, gradient to it. More or less they look very similar, but they all have like their own color scheme to it. Then we have the tricolor cube, the Rubik's cube. This was like,
That's cool.
this was hell to make.
I love that.
These are the trippy cubes. So these are rares.
Can you put the Rubik's cube and the try together?
With these two together. I mean,
Oh, okay.
not really. The trippy cubes, these are like my favorite.
Those are cool.
They've got this really cool dope back like
Yeah.
aspect to it. Ring around it. It's the only one that will have double rings. So if you have like a glow or something to it, it'll show like this. Sugar cube, why not? Blank cube. Can't see it, can you? If the background is black, you won't see the cube. I'm sorry. I might have to fix that. Maybe put like a white border around it. The Minecraft block. This was really fun to make because I just took the Minecraft texture and then stretched it over my existing cube.
Yeah.
And then we got these matrix blocks, but these are like our gigabyte blocks, like BSV baby, like big blocks, you know. So that was the 1 gigabyte. This is the 10 gigabyte, 100 gigabyte, and the 1,000 gigabyte block.
Nice.
And then we have the block
dies.
the block die.
Dies.
And this is the real orientation of where the numbers would show up. Had to do a little research to make sure that we were doing that properly. And then we also have a hypercube, which I hired someone to render for us, which is like it's going to be our legendary cubes. I think we're only going to make like 3 or 4 of them, maybe 5 of them total, and they won't have a glow to them, but they'll still have a background and they'll still have specials and a citadel. It's just going to be, I'm going to have to manually edit them, so we're not doing too many. And then these are our specials. So this is where we collaborated with a lot of people. So, Kurt Walker Jr., we're going to have his head flying around through space.
Nice.
We got the BSV logo.
Of course.
This is like a little chart, 24-hour transaction chart. The comet, where did it go? There it is.
You had a salamander on that one before, right?
Yeah. This is
Planet Apes.
Astro Ape.
Yeah.
Planet Ape.
Sorry.
This is the Bruce Almighty. I did 2 of these because I really love the dude. He's a really nice guy. He runs a Discord, so that's his Discord channel. The egg. Based Babe. That's like the CEO Based Babe's profile picture on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. Shooting Star. So we've recycled some stuff from our old collection. We wanted to add some stuff. So Shooting Star. This is Daily Joker's Duck. Goat Societies. Goat. Some of these aren't completely done, but they're almost done. Bullish
nice.
Art
Bullish
logo.
Art,
Gopniks.
Gops.
Banana. Gotta have banana. Pixelated banana. Fox Syndicate, still working on that one. Salamanders. Sorry if this is dragging on a little bit. I'll show a couple more. This is the most used emoji in the BSV community.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Frog Cartel. I just thought this was the best Frog Cartel one if we were going to use one for Frog Cartel. This actually looks like Cartel Stick Dudes. Popsicle Stick. You.
Hey.
Pretty Blitz logo. There's a rainbow down there. Nevermind Bear. Duro Dog, which is really small. And Pegged logo.
Nice. Man, you're working with everybody.
Yep, just a little bit of everybody. And then this is somewhere we have the glows, but basically they more or less look like this. These. Trying to get rid of those. They look like these. And let me find the glow real quick, because you're gonna want to see the glows. Because I haven't shown
Right there, glows.
Yeah, I haven't shown all of them to everyone yet. So this is one of the glows. This is going to be our rarest glow. So glorious sparkle, and then a normal sparkle, and then the rest are basic colors.
I like those.
Might do 1 or 2 where they're custom, and we do like combination of a number of them.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, and that's basically it. That's everything. And once you have all of these tools and all of these, and they're free, they're all free, and all of the art put together, it's just a matter of combining them and using the random art generator, and then you have your own collection.
Yeah,
we're not artists specifically, but
we have a good like team though in chemistry. Like,
yeah,
and work ethic.
Yeah, so we make
someone needs
diamonds
coffee.
out of shit.
It's made.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what you guys do, not only just with the upcoming mint, but in the future as well. Because I, just as an artist myself, you could do something one way, 5 different times, or even just one time, and then the next time you go to replicate that, you find different ways to go about doing it that make it better or more efficient or whatever. And then the more and more you do it, the more and more efficient it gets, the more better it gets, So I'm really excited. Not to say, I guess, that this isn't good. I didn't mean it like that, but the more you do something, the better you get at it,
Yeah, and that's what we expect. Every single collection is going to get better and better and better and better.
Right.
And we got plenty of collections to work on. We got 35 total or more. So
yeah,
thanks so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, like I said, guys, I appreciate you coming on and not only just sharing, what is Pixel Pets, everything going on behind the scenes, and then giving us a detailed tour of like the upcoming mint. That's super, super cool. And I can't thank you guys enough for doing this. I'm very appreciative of your time today.
Our pleasure. And if you follow Brittany Blitz, I'm sure there's going to be a link somewhere to win some Pixel Pet planets. We're going to be giving her 10 mostly purple themed if we can help it. So maybe a little green in there too. I see your logos green or purple sometimes. So really excited. I hope that maybe we get some new faces in our community. And we have a Discord. It's like an unofficial official Discord. It's run by Bruce Almighty. You saw his bow tie thing earlier. So come in, drop us a question, check us out on Twitter, join the email list, whatever you want to do, and just spread the love. We just want to spread the love.
For sure. And you know what? I'll get all the links from you guys for the link tree and everything, and we'll get that posted up in the comments section down below. So
thanks so much. Yeah. Sounds cool. All
right. Well, Clayton, Johnny, was there anything else that you guys wanted to add, say, or get off your chest before we go ahead and wrap things up here?
Shout out to Medi, shout out to Bruce Almighty, shout out to Goat Societies, shout out to Kurt Walker and Carl, his brother. I think his name is. Shout out to Invest with Diego. Shout out to Finance Daily.
Nice.
Any shout outs to
my students, if you're listening?
Aw. So what grade do you teach? I don't think we ever got to ask that.
Seventh grade English. Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes, some periods. Some other periods, I don't know what we're learning.
I thought you were supposed to be the teacher, man.
He's the cool teacher. All right, guys. Well, definitely thank you for joining us today. Clayton, Johnny, is there a way that we could get rid of the screen share real quick so we can zoom in here and say goodbye? There you guys are. All right. Well, I do appreciate you coming on the show today. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button and check out the links down below. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. Share this video with a friend, and also follow us on Twitter at BrittanyBits.